Alright folks, hi again, Tim here from High End Cheap Tech, and Happy New Year to you, wherever you may be. Now, if you look back over my shoulder there, you're going to see a saucepan. That's going to figure prominently into this video on the technical recipe for 2019. It's really not technical. It's a food recipe. I'm going to show you how to make it. Point is, if you read the description below, you will understand why I made this video. I am not going to explain why at all. In fact, let's get right to the video. Let's do the intro. I'll show you the recipe. You might actually like it. You got a few hours before New Year's. I'm trying to get this up there as quick as I can. We had a 2-hour power outage this afternoon, which has put me way behind schedule. Probably should have done this last night. Oh well. Let's go for it. Alright folks, I bought some Knorr sides the other day, K-N-O-O-R, over at the Dollar General. They only cost $1. I made some of the chicken flavored rice. Well, you can't really eat as much as you could make for $1. I mean, that's way too much for one person. So I put a little in one of these super duper Rubbermaid dishes. Threw it in the fridge. But when you reheat this stuff, it's just dried up, and if you put it back in that saucepan back there and reheat it, you're going to water down the chicken flavor and it'll taste like crap. So, what do? Well, in my case, I love creamy chicken and dumpling soup. Now, Knorr makes sides with like fettuccine or Spanish rice. So you get the Spanish rice one. You could simply put it in tomato soup, and you'd have Spanish rice and tomato soup. This is cheap, it's easy, and here's the high-tech part. I had to have something to tell you it was high-tech. Yes, it's a pull tab. You're going to pull this tab, pour this stuff right down in there. You're going to heat it up for, I don't know, not till it's quite bubbling, and then you're going to add your rice, and you will end up with the thickest creamy chicken rice and dumpling soup you've ever had. So I'm going to get to that in a second. I'm going to cut away now, see if I can find you a picture of the Knorr packaging. Alright folks, step one, we're going to get the rice out of the way. We don't need it right now. Uh-oh. Making some noise here, making some noise. Now we're going to put the saucepan. If you've ever watched the intro, you've probably seen this saucepan sitting back here 8 million times. That's why it's so wore out, the coating on the inside. So now, we're going to... Sorry, it's sliding around so much. We get the gooseneck mount here, and it's like not really holding on well. But you're gonna pop it open like a beer can for you guys out there, and then you're gonna use the pull tab, and wow, no cans or no can opener to wash when you're done. Fantastic. So, what do we do next? We get our spoon out and we pour. Okay, I'm not real good at this. This is the first time I've attempted shooting. But you're going to just scrape every last morsel out of there of deliciousness. Your carrots, your beans, your peas, your dumplings, your chicken. Alright, we're getting there. And there we go. Pretty simple. We're talking a high-tech meal. This was like $1.50 on sale. And I already got some meals out of the north, so it is what it is. So I'm gonna set my heat here to about a little over 3. Now, when that's hot enough, we're gonna dump this stuff right back in there. Very cool. We'll get back to that when it's hot enough. You don't want it, like I said, too hot or bubbling yet. But the rice is already cooked. There's no point in double cooking it. Oh, and by the way, what do you do with the cap on the can? Well, let's see. Let me get the spoon out of there. We're going to just take it, drop it inside. You can now throw that whole can away. You're done with that. Or in my case, I'm not. Where the spoon's going to be held. Alright, I'll be back when we're ready to do the next step, which is pretty obvious. Alright folks, I've just taken my container here and poured it in here. All the rice I had left over, and it's a lot. It was a lot. So let's take a look at that. Now that, folks, is soup that's going to eat like a meal. We now have chicken and rice and dumpling, creamy chicken and rice and dumpling soup. We've turned up the heat because that was cold coming out of the fridge, and we're going to let it heat till it bubbles a little. I'm going to turn it down to simmer, and then we're going to put some in a bowl and have it for dinner after I get the video posted. Okay folks, the soup has simmered long enough. We're going to turn that off. I'm going to use the same container I used originally to get the rice out of. No point, as a single guy, you don't want to create more dishes than you need. And I'm going to attempt to pour this on camera without shaking the camera or doing anything stupid into here. And you'll see just how thick and wondrous the soup can be. Alright, and I got enough for maybe another bowl. But I'm going to start eating right now. You all have a happy new year. And remember, like this video, subscribe to our channel where you'll actually see real tech videos most of the time. But you could still run out right now. It's pretty early. It's only 6 p.m. here, 7 p.m. on the East Coast. And get yourself some soup of any kind you want and add some rice or fettuccine or whatever, make it thick, for about $2.50. Might be good. Thanks for watching.